Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida, there's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love to match up with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground. Etienne, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Herbert now. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Allen's first catch. Good for a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. The point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Herbert throwing again. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devon Hamilton. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard. They snap it to Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tyree Gillespie, the one to get him down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert just beat the play clock. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jalen Guyton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown! It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On first down, it's Herbert. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Trayvon Walker drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
51, back, block, right.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Delta. Hey, Edgar. Look at me. Get down.
Lawrence will throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll find Everett there, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Play action. It's Herbert. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on third and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Go! Yep.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And Ingram holds it in.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had another coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Meanwhile, Lawrence he's got Melton.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Now Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Lawrence on first down.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Herbert's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
That's complete, right around the 8.
And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Herbert.
He's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Spiller. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
His pass on target, Velus Jones with it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 25 on 2nd down. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, What do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Wood! Hey, see, yeah, hey, exit! Hey, Wahoo!
From midfield now, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. Down to about the 37.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Lawrence on the sneak.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Ready, break. 3. 64.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Now Herbert.
And his throw is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer or even pick up the first down if they can. It's 3rd down.
Herbert going to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Throwing, Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Herbert.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Herbert to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Go! Hey, go! Hey, hold it!
Here's Lawrence.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
First throw of overtime for Trevor Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it.
Lawrence's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence, throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Lawrence going to throw again. This pass complete to Melton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Hey, exit.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Get ready. Hey, 5 seconds.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Lawrence. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chargers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
Boy, that one hurt, CD. They were in field goal range. They wanted that touchdown, understandably, but now a field goal on the other side would beat them.
And when you get the ball first in overtime, you're thinking to yourself, nothing less than a field goal, but you really want the touchdown. You don't want to put the onus on your defense to try and hold. In this case, they put it on them anyway, but at least they were aggressive, trying to get the score that would have ended the game.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes...
Oh, and it's intercepted!
picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
So an interception on one side and then an interception on the other. So both quarterbacks, Charles, with turnovers here in overtime.
So apparently one good defensive play deserves another. Both sides coming up big in overtime, both getting interceptions, trying to set up their teams to score and win the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hey, Orbit!
From the 40 now on second down. Lawrence got a man. It's Brown.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta!
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's a throw again is Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Number 1! Hey, Echo! Hey, you! Go!
Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And that is no good. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. With this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40. Man, what a battle. I mean, what a game this has turned out to be, Charles, as we're going to have now a 5th drive here in overtime.
I don't know how they're doing it out there because the focus, the concentration, that has to stay as high as the intensity. And it's hard to do with how hard-hitting this game has been. But at this point, you've got kicking in your background. Can you go down there and put one through the post so we can all go home?
I don't think they want me down there, but of course we've said it multiple times. That's all it takes right now. 3 to win it. On play action, Lawrence.
into the hands of Ingram. And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, exit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it. That field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.